6 spiritual disciplines that you must sharpen to grow deeper in faith. 1. Prayer. Regular communication with God through daily prayer helps cultivate a personal relationship, align our will with Christ, and grow in faith immeasurably. Ways to refine your prayer life. Set alarms to remind you to pray. Document prayers in a journal. Use Bible study topics as prayer points. Find 5 people to pray for. 2. Silence and solitude. Distraction is one of the biggest tactics of the enemy to divert our attention from growing our relationship with God. Spending time alone in silence allows for reflection, listening to God's voice, and self-examination. Ways to intentionally practice solitude. Create a sacred space for prayer and meditation. Limit technology use at designated times. Set specific spiritual goals and intentions. 3. Meditation in Scripture. Being able to grow in faith and in God's intended will for our lives requires ongoing reflection on Scripture and God's truth. This helps internalize every teaching and apply them to our walk. Ways to meditate in Scripture. Memorize passages or verses of the Scripture. Consider how what you have read applies to your life. Journal insights, thoughts, and reflections. Repeat regularly. 4. Fasting. Fasting creates an environment where believers can draw closer to God by exercising self-control. By denying oneself certain comforts or necessities for a set period, we allow ourselves the opportunity to deepen our relationship with God. Fast. You can consider social media fast, Daniel fast, absolute fast, tough fast. 5. Serving. Engaging in acts of service and serving others in whatever capacity is a key reflection of Christ's love and serves as an expression of your faith and ability to focus on the need of others over our own. How to begin serving. Local evangelism. Find an opportunity to serve in your local church. Find ways to serve a friend, a relative, or colleague. Voluntary work. 6. Worship. Worship is more than just music, but also how we live. Worship encourages gratitude for God's blessings, grace, and provision. Regular worship can lead to spiritual transformation by renewing the mind, changing attitudes, and conforming one's life to God's principles. Ways to worship. Prayer walks, worship with family, worship through work. Hebrews 11 verse 6. And without faith, it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to Him must believe that He exists and that He rewards those who earnestly seek Him. 6 spiritual disciplines that you must sharpen to grow deeper in faith.